What's going on, everybody? Eric Lindquist at Stochastic here on the Odd Shopper channel, coming to you with my three favorite prize picks for the Super Bowl. We got the Chiefs, we've got the Eagles. Going to be a classic one seed versus one seed. Can't wait for this one. Hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell. Goes a long way for me on this video. And if you've enjoyed this content all season long, please, that's the easiest way to show your support of us. And then easy way to show support for you is having you guys sign up over at PrizePicks. Get yourself a $100 first match deposit bonus just by signing out and checking out their product. Signing out. What a weird way of saying that. But you know what? Let's just get to the board, shall we? Promo code Stochastic. That gets it done for you. But look at this. So many great props that we're looking at. So little time. And you can play in NFL, NBA, college basketball going to still be going strong when the NFL days are behind us here. League of Legends. You've got Australian NBL. What in the world? So many great opportunities to make a ton of money. But look how many props you have available to you. And you've got 0.5 passing yards for Patrick Mahomes. I believe you can play up to $25 over on that. Please take advantage of that. Play up to 25 bucks there. But if you already reached that allotment, and again, I have a lot of different plays going on across the board here, but I will be looking over at interceptions. And I do think more than 0.5 interceptions for Patrick Mahomes is a way that I'm starting off a lot of my cards. Now, seems a little weird. Like, you're going to have receiving yard props. You're going to have a lot of different other things. I'm going to talk about a combination of receiving yard props coming up here a little bit later. But Patrick Mahomes, he's excellent. I'm obsessed. Everybody's obsessed, right? Well, this Eagles defense is absolutely no joke with Sweat, with Hassan Reddick on one side, or on the other side of him. You've got James Bradbury, Darius Slay, two guys who just tore up the NFC, and now they're on the same football team. What in the world? What in the world, Philadelphia? And I know they've had a very easy strength of schedule, right around 30th, 31st, depending on where you look in that regard. This Chiefs team is no joke either, but they're going to have to throw the ball a lot. They have all season long, nearly 67% of their offensive plays being passing. And if they can't get anything going with Pacheco, Jerick McKinnon, CEH even back there, I don't really see a way around it. This Eagles team's really, really good. And Patrick Mahomes, throwing it as much as he does against this defense, I think can create some problems. And not necessarily to his own effect. You've got some wide receivers, Juju Smith-Schuster. Watson was sick 2 weeks ago, so that doesn't count. But Juju and Kadarius Toney for sure. I don't know how healthy they are. If their timing's a little bit off, they haven't seen the field a whole lot with Patrick Mahomes. And he's an outlier quarterback, no doubt about it. But it's not like Mahomes is immune to throwing picks himself. 12 during the regular season this season, 27 total over the last two seasons. And Jalen Hurts, obviously I think, on the other side, he'll be running the football a lot here. But Kansas City, going to be throwing it around quite a bit. And 17 defensive interceptions for this Eagles defense. I'm looking at Eagles with a lot of things that I'm doing, which is just crazy to say because I don't really like them. But either way, I love them as an actual football team. They're so well constructed. Shout out to them reconstructing the roster over the last two seasons, especially on that defensive side. Patrick Mahomes, going to throw a pick here. All righty, let's go to the next one. And I think field goals made. Some of these combination props, we see them in the receiving yard. You see them rushing yards, Pacheco and Miles Sanders together. I don't completely hate that one either, but I am going to field goals made more than three of them for Harrison Butker and Jake Elliott. What a wild prop to be identifying. But I think this one stands out big time. Stands out big time. Here you go. You're pushing on you're pushing on three made. You're winning on four, but you're only losing on two or fewer. And we are playing this football game with a 51.5 total. That's probably right around where it's going to close at here. So an over 50 total in a dome in Glendale, Arizona. Stands out to me. And considering the really only issue that Harrison Butker's had has been from over 50 plus, that's been kicking at Arrowhead primarily. So I'm just saying, both of these field goal kickers are above average in a dome. I think they're going to get some opportunity. And you look at the red zone defenses for both of these teams, like that's a very important characteristic to get those field goals made. But if you see three attempts in this game from the combination of Butker and Elliott, I don't see them missing in a lot of scenarios unless you have to kick a 60-yarder, before half or something of that regard. So the opportunities there, I think the Eagles, especially in the red zone, have a lot of looks that they can send Kansas City's way. They have a crazy pass rush. And then on the Kansas City side, yeah, Chris Jones, he's pretty good at football, pretty damn good at football. So I'm feeling really good about these field goal kickers getting some opportunity there. Just fire it up. Chris Jones. Who? Chris Jones. I had to do that just for the last game of the season, but fire that one up. And now my favorite. One more. We're going to A.J. Brown and Marquez Valdes-Scantling, more than 110.5 receiving yards. I thought about making it Devonta Smith, but for me, when you're looking at big playability, look at these two individuals. They're both physical freaks. And A.J. Brown, you see the shoulders, see the goddess Adonis body. God? That's a weird way of saying it. Let's just move on. Marquez Valdes-Scantling, 6'4", second fastest sprint speed in a play last season. I've been playing this dude all season long to no avail until 2 weeks ago. Smashed in the AFC Championship game. And they do get Justin Watson back, but considering MVS was down to around 50-ish% snap share over the course of the last 2 months until he was forced into more duty, and he looked great. Over 100 yards, 6 for 8. Loved it. Loved seeing that from MVS. You don't have McCole Hardman out there. He's on the IR. He's not playing football. Watson, Juju, Kadarius Toney. I don't know how healthy those guys are. And I got to assume this Eagles defense, #1 against the pass, they're going to be scheming up some stuff. But that's where I think the combination of A.J. Brown, MVS, two big play receivers, two guys I think are going to have opportunities to rack up yards in one play or two plays. I think the combination of the two puts a little bit of my fears at ease where I'm not just singling one of them. So I love the big playability from both of these teams and both of these individuals. Think getting ourselves on the right side of that one shouldn't be too hard. So more. I project out A.J. Brown over 70 yards, MVS over 40 yards. That's over 110. So I'm just saying, it's smash season. Again, you got to think about range of outcomes too. So I am firing all of that up. So hit that like button, subscribe button, and notification bell as we get out of here. But the final card for the 2022-23 NFL season, Patrick Mahomes, more than 0.5 interceptions. Harrison Butker, more than 3 field goals made. And A.J. Brown plus MVS, more than 110.5 receiving yards. So sign up using promo code Stochastic. And if you've appreciated this show constantly, we had a really strong run to finish out our season. Love all the feedback. Love the screenshots on Twitter. Just hit that like button on the way out and sign up at PrizePicks if you haven't already. Get in there for the big games. So many great promotions that they have going on, whether it's the Patrick Mahomes more than 0.5 yards for up to $25. They have an A.J. Brown reduced yardage prop for the first half. Take advantage of that as well. So many great opportunities for you over at PrizePicks. But guys, that's it for the season. I'll be back till next year. I'm Eric Lindquist. Best of luck on Super Bowl Sunday in the NFL streets.